Hi friends! I tried this once before, but I accidentally was using the wrong thing and the internet was saying I'm too slow, I can't do it. So this should work better this time, hopefully. If you didn't catch it before, I'm not in the library at church. I am at my house. I didn't want to walk all the way across the parking lot. It's cold and windy, and I didn't really want a bunch of snow all in my face. So I just stayed home this time. Kind of how it goes. I hope your Easter Sundays are going great. We had some sticky rolls this morning and some eggs. They were delicious. And we had a little Easter egg hunt at our house. And that's kind of about it. We haven't been doing much. Foster and I went and played outside for a little bit today, which was a lot of fun. But it's so windy, my face just was, it was so cold. I didn't really want to do it. So we went outside, maybe a couple minutes. He played out there longer than I did. Axel sat on our porch inside the sliding door and watched us play out in the snow. Kind of whined a little bit. So we've had kind of a weird Easter. I was hoping it would be a bit more springy, but oh well. I have for you guys something from Becky at church. She took the time to make a whole scavenger hunt for you guys. So I'm going to give you a minute right now. I want you to go find someone in your family that writes well, that you can read their writing or knows how to spell things. You need a piece of paper and something to write with. So go find those things super quick, and then you can write down everything that you're supposed to find on a scavenger hunt. But if you can't find them, it's okay. I'll post it after. So don't worry if you can't find those things. So I'll give you a minute. I'll talk a little bit, but you find a piece of paper, something to write with, and whoever writes best in your house. We'll see if Foster gets us all together too to have the scavenger hunt. It's kind of cool. Becky made it, and it's things that you could do in your house. You could find these things. You could definitely do them outside. And you can do it more than once. You could find all the things inside your house. Then you could find all the things outside your house on a nicer day. Or you could find the actual things. Or you could draw pictures of the things. It's all different kinds of stuff that you can do. So I hope that you have found a piece of paper and found something to write with and found the person in your house that writes the best. So you guys can write it down as I'm saying it. I have Todd's phone to read all of it, so I'll have to look down a little bit. It'll be okay. So the scavenger hunt is not an Easter one. I know you were probably thinking it was. It's not an Easter one, and that's okay. You have lots of fun Easter things to do today. This one is going to go all the way back to Genesis. And I know you guys know a lot about Genesis and the creation of the world. It's pretty cool. First, God, let's see if I can remember it all now. First, God creates light, and then he makes darkness. He separates the two. Then he makes water, and he separates the ocean from the sky and the ocean from the land. And he makes plants, he makes animals, and then eventually he makes people. That might be the order, it might not. I don't remember for sure. But Becky took this fantastic story and made a scavenger hunt for you to find all of these different things. So, I hope your writing stuff is ready. I'm going to tell you what it is now. So first, there we go. Todd's phone died on me. First, you need to find something that reminds you of light. Like I said, it could be something inside, something outside. You draw a picture of something, you could find a picture of something, or you could find the actual object. So something that reminds you of light. The next would be something that reminds you of sky. Whether it's a blue sky, a cloudy sky, a gray sky, a stormy sky, a sunny sky, whatever reminds you of a sky. Next, you want to find water. I want you to be careful with the water though. Put it in a cup, in a safe spot. Don't just get a whole big jar, fill it up with water, and carry it around. Don't do that. Find a safe spot for your water. Next, you want to find something that reminds you of land. It could be land in your house. It could be real land outside. It could be, I don't know, something that reminds you of land. Maybe it's a board game that has land pieces in it. Who knows? Next, you want to find something for trees. There are lots of cool things on a lot of trees. So you're going to have a ton of stuff to find for that one. Something for trees. Next would be the grass or flowers. God created all of those things. Usually on Easter we have Easter lilies, which are these really pretty white flowers with nice big petals that kind of go out like this. I don't see any Easter lilies today in all of this snow, but maybe in the next couple of days we can see some flowers popping up. I know my tulips are popping up in the backyard, so maybe there. After that, after you find something for grass or flowers, you want to find something that reminds you of stars. Me, I might take like a black piece of construction paper and use a pen to poke some holes in it, and then get a flashlight and shine it through. Look like a starry sky. That'd be kind of cool. After you find the stars, you want to find something that reminds you of the moon. Maybe how big and round it is, maybe how gray it is, maybe how it reflects light back on the earth. Maybe how some people think it's made of cheese. You live in Wisconsin, I bet you can find some. After you find the moon, you want to find something that reminds you of birds, something that reminds you of fish, and something that reminds you of animals. Maybe you have a pet at home, maybe there's a different pet around that you could play with. Maybe you find an animal outside. Who knows? Then you want to find something that reminds you of people. Maybe it's a picture of your family. Maybe it's a picture you draw. Maybe just grab somebody by the hand and say, you're part of my scavenger hunt now. And last, you want to find something that reminds you of God's love. Now for you, that's going to be different than me. That's going to be different than Todd. It's going to be different than Mom and Dad. Whatever you think represents God's love for you. That one's really important that you show to Mom and Dad. Show it to the rest of your family. Because like I said, it would be different for you than it would be for me. And I think it would be really cool to see all the different things that you guys could find that represent God's love for you. If you find it and if you want, it would be cool to have Mom or Dad put it up on Facebook for all of us to see. I think that would be a really good idea. So if you find something that represents God's love, you put it up for all of us to see. So I'm going to go through it again really quick. Make sure you have them all written down. And don't worry, I'll post it after too. Something that reminds you of light, something of sky, water, land, trees, grass or flowers, stars, the moon, birds, fish, animals, people, and God's love for you. So I hope you find all of those things on your scavenger hunt. If you want, take a picture of all the stuff that you find, put it up on Facebook for all of us to see at Bethel. And I want you guys to also be watching out. I think I had kind of a plan for today, but then all the snow, it kind of ruined my plan. So be watching. I think maybe later this week I might have a challenge for you guys, and I'll make another video to tell you what it's about if the snow stops and it all melts. So be watching out. You might have more to do than just a scavenger hunt this week. I hope you guys are having a happy Easter. I especially hope Foster should be taking a nap right now, or at least having a rest time. So I hope you guys have a nice rest today too. Give Mom and Dad a break, because Easter can be a lot some days. So I hope you get to take a nice rest, eat a little bit of Easter candy, because it's delicious. And then you guys could go do your scavenger hunt later tonight while Mom or Dad are getting dinner made. If you do your scavenger hunt, try to take a picture. I bet everybody would like to see what kind of things you find for all of them, but especially what you think represents God's love for you. So, you guys have a good Easter. Be watching for another video. We'll see you later.